There's a word called cabron, quite bold and strong, for calling someone an asshole who does others wrong. It's best used with care, lest you make a mistake, for calling someone that can cause quite the quake. In feminine form, cabrona, you see, can label a bitch as mean as can be, but wield it with caution or face a storm, for these words pack a punch, not quite the norm. So if you must use them, make sure they fit, for cabron and cabrona don't easily quit. A linguistic spice, like hot pepper's heat. It's best served with humor, or not at all. Neat. Hee hee hee.
Yes, it's Friday. Good morning, everybody. It is such a good thing that this whole week is over. Enough music. Welcome to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we connect with each other and with our destination through news that I share, questions that you share, ideas, suggestions, you name it. Anything we can get a hold on. A hold off? A hold on? Anything we can access. That's what I'm trying to say. To better connect with each other in this city is a good thing. Today, as usual, we have interesting news. Today is Friday, July 19, and we might as well get started with that. I see that Luisa got a kick out of Dora in the introduction, explaining the word cabron and cabrona. Please use these words sparingly. We don't want to get anybody in trouble. And, Betsy, our dinner last night, that was so much fun. We'll talk a little bit about that later on. But first, let us tackle our news. I thought this bit of news was really interesting, and I'll tell you why. A group of El Centro residents met with Mayor Martínez so he could address their concerns. What I found interesting about this news is that what we've been covering, which is the proposal to unify facade and storefront colors in El Centro, is not a big priority for the people that live there. El Centro residents are more concerned about the presence of homeless people that use the neighborhood as a public toilet, the lack of policemen patrolling the area, failing public lighting, and the abuse of yellow strips on sidewalks for parking. So in my mind, and you tell me what you think about this, even if the city went ahead and prioritized painting the facade so that El Centro looks pretty, it's not going to make that much of a difference if it smells bad, or there are homeless people, or you cannot park there, or you cannot see if the lights are not working. So maybe that's just my way of thinking. You tell me what you think in your comments. Would you like to see these very basic issues addressed in El Centro, or would you like it to look pretty and smell bad? That's the bottom line. Well, that's what it seems to be anyhow. And our favorite local contaminated beach is back in the news with a higher number of caca molecules than recommended for swimming. Of course, I am talking about Holly Beach behind La Isla Shopping Mall. I mean, the good news is that out of all the beaches in Mexico, a whopping 93% are good for swimming, but it's not very comforting to learn that the third most contaminated beach in the country is our very own Holly Beach. So, to cut to the chase, don't swim there. Now, given the recent increase in COVID-19 cases in Mexico City, public hospitals there are once again requiring the use of face masks, although authorities have repeated that the increase is no cause for alarm. And health authorities from Puerto Vallarta's sanitary region have repeatedly stated that there is no cause for alarm as the number of local COVID-19 cases is within the expected range at present time, and none of the registered cases have required hospitalization. So, as always, when it comes to COVID, we just ask that you're mindful. Please don't get too concerned, but of course, remember to practice common sense if you're out and about. Now let's turn over to the weather just to see what's going on out there. Oh, our weatherman says, I swear I had nothing to do with the global computer outage. Well, I certainly hope not. It is now 30 degrees here in Puerto Vallarta. Humidity is at 68%. And our forecast for today says partly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a high of 32 and a low of 25. Then tomorrow, Saturday, mostly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 58%, a high of 32 and a low of 25. And then Sunday, we'll have partly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a very high chance of rain, 82%, and a high of 31 and a low of 25. And that's what things are looking like. Let us take a quick look at this. And where is this that I want to show you? Right here. Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. And moving right along, the Mango Festival we announced a few days ago is taking place tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning at Parque Lázaro Cárdenas, and they now have a Facebook event to support it. Unfortunately, the event does not have any additional information, but if you happen to be in the neighborhood tomorrow after 1 o'clock in the morning, you may want to check it out. I also learned that there will be another Ceviche and Aguachile Festival a week from Sunday at Parque Hidalgo. The free event will feature over 50 types of ceviches and aguachiles presented by 14 different restaurants, along with artisanal beer and other fun spirits. And although this information is readily available elsewhere, I now know that there are enough TV junkies in our cluster such that you'll find the complete list of Emmy-nominated shows in this article. The ceremony will take place on September 15, Mexican Independence this year, so we'll be busy celebrating that instead of the Emmys, but there are still very interesting shows to pick from the list of the nominees. And of course, our credentials for the Spotlight this coming Wednesday are already up if you wish to join our show because you have something fun to promote, a great event, or an awesome service we should know about. Feel free to sign up. It is completely free. And last but not least, I have yet to prepare a special announcement for my music appreciation presentation this coming Thursday, but please be mindful of the fact that this is pay what you want. If you've never experienced these presentations that I give and you're curious and haven't wanted to spend your pesitos, you can pay whatever you want to attend. This is called Notes from the Heart, and it's a celebration of music that has really touched me considerably as I get to explore music of all kinds. There'll be some jazz, some classical music, some pop, and some country music as well. There's going to be all kinds of varieties there. I hope you will join me. Aha. Time for chit chat. Time to see what you guys are up to. Time to read your wonderful good mornings and good afternoons. Thank you very much. Um, Once again, thank you to all of those that joined us on our little mini meet and greet yesterday at Siam de los Tules. We had a great time. The staff was spectacular. As always, the food was fun. There was a downpour that took place while we were having dinner. And for some of us, getting home was a little bit interesting. But fortunately, Ubers and whatnot showed up and everybody got home okay. We will be scheduling another one of these sometime in the near future. If you're going to be in town, if you're visiting Puerto Vallarta and you're going to be in town, let me know your dates. We cannot guarantee that we can always schedule a gathering when you are visiting our city, but if you want to meet some of the crazy and fun people that join us on a regular basis, this is a great way to do it. Let's see what else we have. And Brian is putting our lessons to good use. Hola, cabrona. Hola, cabrona. Back to you, my dear. I love it. And Albert says, I can attest to having to step around homeless sleeping people on Calle Pipila. I hear you. I hear you. And Angelica says, exactly, that awful smell. They should resolve that instead of. I get exactly what that means. I hear you, JC. The city has their own agenda. No time to listen to the people. You know, it seems to be that way, which is unfortunate. At the very least, it's nice that the local media covers the fact that the mayor met with regular folks like you and I, so we can only wait to see what's going to happen. Oh, Jim, it's great to see you. I've missed you at Music Appreciation Presentations. I hope you're enjoying yourself in Chicago, and I'm glad to know that you're going to be back in 24 days. That is wonderful. Let's see what else we have. City gets an eye roll and a what the fuck parrot. I will definitely keep that in mind. And Carmen contributes, during this administration, the beloved Policía Turística, or tourism police, was taken away from El Centro and Emiliano Zapata. It was very obvious for 3 years. They have not been there. Look carefully. Try to spot any police cars, bikes, or on foot in that area. It is difficult, and it is so sad for the town that is our home. I completely agree. It is unfortunate that there's not tourism police out there. On the flip side, and on a different topic, Carmen reached out to me this morning and told me that the response to her Puebla cuisine public dinner has been so overwhelming. She's almost sold out and is now considering adding a second date, which makes me very happy. So congratulations, Carmen, on the success of your upcoming event. Brian asks, do you pay what you want at the front desk? The answer is correct. This is about my upcoming music appreciation presentation. All you have to do, and the front desk is aware of this, is when you go and buy your ticket for the next presentation, simply say, this is for the next presentation, and it is pay what you want. But I'll send them a gentle reminder. It never hurts. Wonderful night, says Deb Danaher. Thank you very much for joining us. It was great to meet you in person. And I think we are at the end. How is that possible? I thought I had more news to share with you, but apparently I don't. So this is when we start our going away for today. Tomorrow we'll be back, of course, for another coffee and headlines. And I look forward to that. Between today and tomorrow, have a nice time here in Puerto Vallarta, or have a nice time getting ready to come to Puerto Vallarta. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Have a good one.